And welcome back to the Crypto Hawk Show. Stuff is getting set up. Ripple, the company, XRP, Ledger, and the crypto. This is all being set up for like institutional use. Like tonight's show, I've got more articles. I've never seen so much. It's all coming together. Everything that I'm seeing now, where I'm seeing real world adoption with crypto, banks getting hooked up, Swift is getting set up for this year to release. Like I'm just seeing all this stuff happen. And these crypto prices don't make sense at all. Because prices are not tied to crypto right now. This is all speculation. These whales came in early. They're the ones cashing out. They're the ones that start off a cascade of people can't look. I don't give a fuck what happens with price at all. It's a total distraction. It doesn't fucking matter to me. I've been here for 6 years. I ain't leaving. 6 years as of May. So right now we got February, so March, April. 3 months from now to be 6 years. I've been in crypto. I am not going anywhere. I know where this ends up. I don't know every single step along the way. I don't care. I don't need to know. I know that HBAR is not going to work at 9 cents when it was 45 cents a while back. 45 cents, now it's 9 cents. That gives people more incentive to buy it. What we do on Crypto Hawk Show is we look at facts, research, business connections. We look at how BlackRock is using Ondo integrated around Axelar that's using Ripple. I mean, see, this is where we're at on Crypto Hawk Show. Cheap crypto prices means you guys get to buy. I mean, now people are like, oh, you're late to the party. No, they're not. People right now getting in, you're not. Crypto hasn't even taken off yet. That's so fucking stupid. When people are like, well, late to the party. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha. Not your keys, not your crypto. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha. I'm so sick of these stupid fucking dumbasses with these stupid sayings. Ha, 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 ha. It's embarrassing. And then you got the price prediction people. XRP to $1,000 by January 1st, 2026. I mean, come on, man. Then that shit don't work. Then a few weeks later, oh, XRP to 3 figures. And then it goes down to like $1.40. I'm like, is that your 3 figures? 140? And then the people that are going to super chat these fucking dumbasses. That is so embarrassing. I'm just watching that saying like, are they really... They're really giving that person money for $1,000 XRP price prediction that never came true. Like, that is sad. These people are lost. These people are like desperate. And we're over here laughing. Okay. Let me look at the comments here. There's Mr. OG. Stuart Lavelle is here. Cable guy. Yeah, I had a great talk. Somebody just joined the $500 club. They get 3 months. I almost said 5 months. I was like, no. They got 3 months for $500. It's a guy that used to be... Oh, Joe, it's too easy. So, how do you become a $500 member for 3 months? Get your phone. It's got to be on your phone. Download YouTube app to your phone. I don't know why. It's got to be on the phone. Set up a username, password for YouTube and shit on your phone. Not your computer. We're talking your phone. If I mention your phone. So once you do that... Then when you look on your computer or your phone, Now you'll see the chat box right there in the bottom right corner. I'm looking at a computer, so it's a bottom right corner. There's a smiley face, a money symbol, then a plus sign. If you click the money symbol, ta-da, then just donate $500. Contact me on my Instagram or Twitter, which is X. My Instagram, yeah, a lot of people, it was kind of neat talking. This guy was a United States veteran, special forces guy. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. Like, I joined the Army too late. I could never be special forces. Well, I could have been. I'd have to drop a serious amount of weight back in the day. I mean, I could have done it. Could I have done it? Yeah. I could make myself do whatever I want. But the price tag I have to pay for that? No. So I admire people that were special forces. He was a special forces medic. I'm like, man, that's a fucking hero. Lifesaver, you know? And so this guy had some stories, man. I was like, wow. And I think he's like 68 years old now and stuff. But hearing this guy, the struggle he had to go through, that's a fucking job, man. I never would have wanted to become special forces. That's way too hard. So, and he's like a brand new $500 member. Okay, this is Instagram. Okay, there's my Instagram. And then my Twitter. And he's got some stuff to learn. He's been in crypto for a while, I'll tell you. But I'm a researcher, and he knows probably stuff that I don't know, and I know stuff that he don't know. You know? And he wanted to join up for a few months because he's seeing where this is going. He's seeing where all this shit's going. Crypto Hulk. And he ain't fooled. This guy knows. He's like, Crypto Hulk, I think we're getting near. He knows exactly what's going on. He knows how they're trying to scare everybody out. And I'm like, dude, now is the time to join because this shit's getting ready to rock and roll. We're going to get into it. Oh, damn. Okay. We got 2 people that joined up. Let me get you hooked up here. But, so me and him are going to be on a little journey here the next 3 months, making sure he gets right on track and he doesn't get left behind. And we're coming up with ways for him to get all the stuff. There's obstacles. There's always obstacles. There's always roadblocks and shit. Me and him are coming up with ways to bust past those, to get ways around problems, to get where he needs to be. And I said, that's where we're going to end up. This mission will not fail. So we got 2 people. Welcome to the Crypto Hulk Show. Thanks for the donation. Go find me at those social media addresses I just put out there. And we will get your 3-month crypto journey started, and you'll be in a perfect place when this is all over. Because there is some volatility happening, everybody. This beast was awakened. And there is a change coming to the whole entire world. It's called crypto. Crypto is going to be used with everything. It's not just currency. It's in law, mechanics, medical, everything. The whole world is changing. Bernard, hi, Hulk. Have a great day. Right on, I hope. Robloxian brands, welcome to the entry-level membership program. We've got Joe. Welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. Then we got Scott Lessick. Welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. Now let me get into the show. And that's for show. We've got a world that's changing, everybody, and I want you to see where it's starting at. I think I'll start right here. XRP. Now everything's starting. Okay, you know, it just kind of looks like everything's fallen into place with Ripple and XRP. Like they are being set up. It's not just the crypto. What we're seeing here, banks plug into the XRP ledger. I want you to see what's being set up. This is XRP, Ripple, whatever you want to call all this stuff. And I don't need people like, XRP is different than Ripple. I'm like, wow, you're so fucking smart. I had no idea. I don't know what I would do without your fucking genius comments helping me. Shit. I've been doing this all wrong for 6 fucking years. Oh, my name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor. None of the above. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about finances. The only thing I do know is hardcore street drug use. Heroin, cocaine, opium. I snort it, inject it, whatever, 24/7. I haven't slept for 6 years. I just do so much fucking drugs. And that's how you get your financial advice from somebody who's so spun out, doesn't even know what he's saying. Okay. Now, banks plug in to the XRP ledger. $1 billion flood is coming. Just thought I'd let you know. Remember, information. When these people join this $500 club thing for 3 months, they need information. They need to be able to call me up. Cryptoholic, take that 6 years of all that shit you've been doing. Help me out. Okay, let's figure out where are you at? Where do we want to go? What are you concerned about? What are you not concerned about? We figure out a game plan and we push right through because there is so much happening right now. As far as if you look at really what's important, price is not important at all. Price is the stupidest fucking shit to be looking at, okay? What we look at Crypto Hulk show is what's going on below the water. We look at the iceberg below the water right here. Ripple has cleared the last hurdle for banks on the XRP ledger. A move deemed bullish when it comes to unlocking billions in potential flows. Just my opinion. The reason I see Bitcoin and Ethereum dumping before our eyes, which causes everything else to dump because of speculation, which is gambling. See, people like you and me, we don't flex. I don't fucking care. XRP goes to 30 cents tomorrow. I will resurrect and start buying it again. Like that's just, I know what I'm buying. Price goes down, green light goes up, concerns go to zero. Ripple clears the path. I want you to see what we're talking about here because this is so massive. The reason I feel, this is just my opinion, the reason I feel Bitcoin and Ethereum, the kings of crypto, woo, the reason they're all dumping is because Ripple, which is the true king of crypto, Ripple is now starting, it appears, to be given regulatory approval to do the businesses they're doing. Treasuries, integrating with banks, utilizing liquidity pools to help banks get set up with XRP. We got crypto laws that are coming soon. I got articles showing us, it's not Crypto Hulk's opinion, it's the opinions of the top government people. I don't run my show on opinion. I teach facts, and then I'll give an opinion after I've done either a lesson or whatever I have to show. Then I'll give an opinion. Some people want Crypto Hulk's opinion. They ask for it, so I'll tell you what my opinion is. All right. For years, Ripple has touted partnerships with over 300 financial institutions, right? And everybody says, oh, Ripple has all these partnerships, but it's still $1.45. Let's find out why. Well, number one, like I've been telling you, there's dark pools. Ripple has private ledgers. These banks have private ledgers and all these things. We can't see all the things they're doing. There's not just one ledger. I hope to God you don't believe that, because you still believe in the fairy tale and Santa Claus lives on planet Uranus. For years, Ripple has touted partnerships with over 300 institutions. Yet, on-chain activity, here we go. Now, this is true. This part's true. Yet, on-chain activity, that's the stuff that we're allowed to see. On-chain activity on the ledger remains modest. It's like not much. How do you have all these 300 banks and institutions and governments and you only have this much on the ledger? Oh, we're going to find out what's going on. See, for me, I was never, ever, ever concerned because I already knew dark pools and private ledgers. That's how these people do that shit. You can't see what they're doing. They have permission networks. You're not going to see it. They're not going to let us see everything they're doing. Look, they're going to hide and put, hey, for all I know, Bitcoin's at $1 million tomorrow. You know what? I don't fucking care. I got in on that shit too late anyway. Ethereum, same thing. Guess what? I'm going to show you what cryptos are badass, and we do. Canton we were waiting for Canton to show up. That's how early we were, like 6 months waiting for that shit to pop up. Now we got it. Lana, same thing. Lanea. Go buy all that shit at Caleb Brown. Some people are telling me now, Crypto Hulk, they're not letting us buy Lana anymore. I already told you already. I'm going to hear the same fucking excuses. You need to get a loan and get all the fucking crypto you need. Oh, Crypto Hulk. That's all I'm going to hear is, I didn't get a loan. Oh, shit, I could have got this. I could see in my life, I never am going to be like, oh, man, I should have done that or I wish I could. No, Crypto Hulk don't live like that. When I saw XRP, I took out a loan for well over $8,000 back in 2020, just dumped it into XRP. I'm not going to tell you how much. Then I paid off that loan. It took me about 1.5 years. I got zero fucks for interest rates. I don't care. Oh, but Crypto Hulk, you're never supposed to take a loan to buy your crypto. Who the fuck taught you that? Some fucking dick sucker? Probably. Let's move on. The question lingered, with so many institutional connections, why hasn't the XRP ledgers seen massive volume? That's a lot of that. People ask that question all the time. We got David Schwartz that kind of answered that. Let's look at right here. What does Schwartzy say? David Schwartz. Ripple has 300 bank relationships, but after 13 years, shouldn't there be billions in daily on-chain volume? No. Not with dark pools and private ledgers and no government regulation. No, not at all. There shouldn't be any movement at all. I think there are, David Schwartz answers, I think there are a number of reasons why institutions have historically preferred to use digital assets off-chain. Oh, see right here? David Schwartz says there's a lot of reasons why institutions would use crypto off-chain rather than on-chain, on the ledger. See what David Schwartz says. I think we're close to changing that. Oh, yes, we are, David. We are very, very close with all these. I'll show you all the evidence here later. That's because institutions are starting to see the benefits of moving on chain. They're starting, everybody. You want to know why? Maybe there's a thing called Swift that's releasing this year in a few months. Maybe there's a thing called ISO 20022. That might be one reason. I don't know. What do I know, right? I'm so fucking high on cocaine right now. But I agree. It has been very slow. Even Ripple can't use the XRP Ledger decentralized exchange for payments yet because we can't be sure a terrorist won't provide the liquidity for payment. Features like permissioned domains will address this. Thank you, David, for that. Now, RippleX says permissioned domains are now live on the XRP Ledger mainnet. Oh, really? And permissioned digital exchange has arrived. Validator consensus. Here we go. Listen up, everybody. It's going to activate in 2 weeks. Oh, fuck. You're getting in at the right time with the Crypto Hulk membership. I'm telling you, this shit's going to rip. Okay. David Schwartz, they just admitted, yeah, no one's really using it because we don't have all this permissioned domains. We've got to make sure we don't have terrorists in there doing crypto and liquidity and all that stuff. We don't have crypto laws yet. See what I mean? Like, now is the time to get all set up. If you need to get a fucking loan, get it. Okay. I got one guy, brand new $500 member for 3 months. He's going to put his home up for sale. And I guess take part of the portions because, look, if you sell your house, you're going to have a lot of cash left over. You can downsize, buy something smaller if you want, or if you find a really cheap rent, do that. Remember, you really don't start making money on your house until about the 5-year mark or so. Because when you first buy a house, all that money is for interest. So you just fuck off like 3 to 4 to 5 years of money. So if you know crypto is going to take off in less than 5 years. So what some people are doing, sell their house, rent something cheap, take 10, 20 grand, dump it into crypto, and that 10, 20 grand turns into maybe 1 to 2 million. There you go. So then in 1, 2, 3 years, then you move into your $1 million house or something, $2 million, 10, 20 million. I don't know how much you make. These are just things that people are doing. Okay. I know some people that have like $1 million house and they're taking 100,000 in equity. Maybe they have 400,000, 300,000 equity in their house. They'll pull out 100 grand, put it into crypto. I'm talking to these people, so I know. I'm just telling you real life stories, what they're doing. So one guy's got 300,000 bucks tied up in his house. He pulls out 100 and buys crypto. His goal is once he 1x's his money, pay off the loan. Now he's got 100,000 bucks in crypto for free. There you go. People are doing different things, okay? You've got to do what's right for you. If you're not comfortable with a certain thing, then don't fucking do it. If you are comfortable, then fucking do it. RippleX says, soon, the full permissioning stack will be available for institutions. Institutions, everybody. Look, you and me, we're not the intended use case of the XRP ledger and XRP. We are retail. We're more stellar, okay? So when all you little XRP fanboys wear your little bikinis and stuff and go to these little Ripple events, go Ripple and be the cheerleader. You're cheerleading for somebody who's not even on your team. You get it? XRP, Ledger, and Ripple are for institutions, not for you to wear your t-shirts to the little fanboy concerts, okay, and try to show your support to something that's not even designed for you. That'd be like me going into Mexico, flying into Mexico and trying to, I don't know what, root for Cesar Chavez Day. Or I don't even know what the fuck. That's so fucking stupid to go to a Ripple concert, like it's a rock concert, and try. That's so embarrassing. I swear to God. Okay. Ripple's designed for institutions, not little fuckheads like retail investors. What's going to happen with this permission domain? You're going to have credentials, verifiable attestations of identity, compliance, controlled environments that define what credentials are required to participate. They're going to have a decentralized exchange. Ripple will have this decentralized exchange for institutions, not you retail fanboy, okay? All you're going to be, imagine this. You're retail, Ripple's the White House, okay? You're that dumb schmo that's standing on the sidewalk looking through the gates, looking at the White House while all this stuff's going on. You're fucking retail. You're not designed. You will not use work, whatever it is, with XRP. That's for institutions. Right now, I don't know what's going on, but I know what is coming, and XRP is not designed for you and me. I also wouldn't be surprised if the government takes it. Just saying. I've been only saying that about 5.5 years now. So now that we've got out of that article right there, that's what's coming. Institutions are coming in like fast and the furious. Ripple says soon the full permission stack will be available for institutions to access compliant liquidity pools on the XRP ledger. Everybody, Ripple's getting set up. I want you to see this. It's not today. It's not tomorrow. So those kind of people can get the fuck off the channel. What we're looking at, David Schwartz, Ripple's former CEO, CTO, and current board member says, institutions have long avoided direct on-chain settlements, not due to the XRP ledger itself, but because banks lacked assurance that liquidity providers met strict regulatory standards. Until now, that certainty did not exist, blocking billions from moving through the XRP ledger. Everybody, get ready because it's coming, okay? My opinion again, why is Ethereum and Bitcoin dumping, which is causing the rest of the crypto market price to dump, is because this right here. These whales know what's coming. These banks, they're not dealing with the Ethereum blockchain. These banks, they're not in the industry, they're not dealing with Bitcoin. The whales know it now. They're like, oh shit, this really has happened. See what I mean? This is the only thing that makes sense. If the whales really believed in Bitcoin, why would you sell off? If the dollar gets hammered and they don't raise interest rates, why would somebody sell off Bitcoin? I thought Bitcoin's supposed to replace money, right? Have I had any concern about any of my cryptos? No, I buy good cryptos. I'm not concerned at all. I know where this ends up. I know I study my cryptos 6 days a week for 5.5 years. This is what I do. I spend 55-hour work weeks on this show studying. Even when I'm off work, I'm upstairs deleting spam and shit. I'm always working. I'm always looking at what's going on. Oh, what's that article say? This is my life. I'm not afraid. I don't care. I don't lose doubt at all. I'm just wondering, can we speed this charade up? Can we just like dump the whole market and just fucking go with it? Because this whole shit where XRP or all these cryptos hanging around 50 cents to $2, like I'm so tired of this, but that we have to wait for some reason. I don't know what the reason is. I'm not discouraged. I know where this ends up. We're rich. That's where I know. I look at fundamentals every day. When we were pumping and dumping coins, they were fundamental use case coins. That's why they go up and down. Now, Now, some coins don't make it. That's how it works. Not every coin makes it. Shows right here, Ripple unveils a permissioned digital exchange, unlocking billions in institutional flows. Ripple will launch, oh God, here we go, everybody. Ripple will launch its permissioned digital exchange on February 18. Oh, but guess what? You're not rich today or tomorrow. I'm going to tell you what, February 18th, you're not rich. So now all the hype boys, the XRP fanboys, are going to get out there. Oh, February 18th, Ripple Liquidity Hub or Ripple Digital Exchange. Ripple's going to be $1,000. The XRP is going to be $1,000. I'm going to give a price prediction. All these fuck-ass fake channels. February 18, headline, Ripple has digital exchange. Guess what happens? Ripple's price ain't going to do a fucking thing right away. Look, we're going over this article. There's no fucking hype with it. I'm showing you what is being set up, okay? Whenever it happens, when the price, and I don't say price increase probably for 6 to 8 months, 12 months after that, okay? What we do on this channel is we look at what are they doing? What is being set up? How can I get in on invest in this? And then I wait until it happens. That's just how it goes. You want to get in early. Maybe the government says, oh, you can't buy this anymore, that anymore. I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt there's certain crypto. When that crypto law comes in, they're going to slam doors shut on certain things. I'm just letting you know. Oh, man, I should have got that. Fuck. See, I don't live by, I should have done this. Oh, damn it, I could have done that. No, you know what I do? I do. That's what I do. This provides Ripple having a permissioned digital exchange, provides banks a secure, regulated way to trade large XRP volumes. And at $1.49 a piece, they're going to need a lot of XRP to move money, aren't they? That means that liquidity is going to get scarce, which is going to drive the price up. Oh, man. And guess what? Guess what? You're going to love it. This price of the XRP eventually goes up due to real-world use case. Yep. Not people like you and me, little retailers putting our $50 here or $100 there. That shit's so fucking stupid. That's not going to do it. I'm waiting for institutions to come in and dump billions and trillions. This is what I've been waiting for. This is why I don't get concerned. I know the end game. I know where this ends up. And I know you better start getting a plan put together right now and get positioned right now, because you will get left behind. Like Star Trek, when that USS Enterprise takes off into warp speed, that's you. You'll be standing right there because you didn't get the loan. You were dollar cost averaging. And when that Star Trek ship takes off, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Priced out. You're done. You're done. You fucked up. People are doing different things, selling their houses, not putting all the money in, just a portion. Look, you don't have to do any of that. You can just stand in that corner with this sign that says, I will suck dick for XRP in the back alley. You can be that guy, okay? Not me. On Crypto Hulk Show, these people got early access to information, and they're taking advantage of it, and they're getting positioned to where when this thing rips, they don't got to do shit because they've already got it all done. They're not worried. They're all set up. They've talked to Crypto Hulk. I've looked at their portfolios. We've come up with ideas for being creative, and they're not worried at all. Ripple's vision of the XRP ledger as the backbone for compliant, high-speed cross-border transaction. Tokenized commodities have recently surpassed $5 billion. Oh, right here. Ripple has cleared the final barrier for banks to adopt the XRP ledger. With fully compliant, institutional ready infrastructure, now it's live. Billions could flow soon through the XRP ledger. The next few weeks will show if this breakthrough sparks the mainstream adoption Ripple has long promised. We will see. Hey, our government and these banks have slowed down so much stuff. I don't know, like, when this will all happen. So I'm just not concerned. I'm just showing you what the potential is. Oh, this is awesome right here. If anybody knows, it's Hulk, and that's for show. For show. Right on. Thanks for tax-free donation. IRS fingers will not touch this. That's what I like. Those little bastards. All they want to do is take our money and give it to people that don't even deserve it. Fuck it. Like, and they're not even patriotic for this country. These are fucking money grubber immigrants that are useless, that don't love the country, that don't want to become American. They just want to come in here and take shit and run daycares, like Somali daycares and shit, and then fucking strip America of billions of dollars and send it back to their inbred fucking reject families. The way I am, if I find another country besides America, then that country has my loyalty. Whatever country I decide, if I ever want to move to another country, or if I want to become a citizen, I would love that country like I love America. That's how I am as a person. So if I'm knocking on the door of whatever country, like, I want to learn about your culture. I'm moving to your country because it's better than where I'm from. You got people moving to America that don't want to learn the language. They don't want to learn the culture. They don't want to do nothing. And then they're like waving their little flags from wherever they came from. That's so fucking stupid. Those people are so fucking inbred, knuckle-dragging mouth breathers. Heavy mouth breathers. They don't use their nose. If I find another country, then I pledge my allegiance to that country. That's just how I am. America, they can go fuck off. That's if I decide. See, this is just how I am as a person. If I decide to go to Philippines or whatever it is, I want to learn their culture. I'll be taking night classes, trying to learn how is this culture put together and how can I integrate into this culture to make the Philippines better? Or whether it's, I don't know, Russia or whatever the fuck. Well, I don't think Russia, but, you know, that's just how I am. I'll be wearing the Philippines t-shirts saying, go Manny, go Manny. You know, shit like that. I mean, that's what you do. You work into a culture to make that culture better. Don't ask what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. And all these little fucking useless immigrants coming in, I don't see them following the what can you do for your country. All I'm seeing is what can my country give to them? Fuck, get these bastards out. ICE, hook them up and get them out. I guess there's going to be a conference. There's going to be a lot of big name podcasters there. That's where I'm not going to be. I don't like dealing with these podcast people. I'm like the anti-crypto show. That's how I've started my program. I want to have nothing to do with any other people. Okay, Patrick McHenry. See, all these other XRP fanboys, they all want to hook up together, go to these conferences, and then what happens is, I love it. You get these people, and they all click up and join up. One of them has a scam, like White Teeth, and then somebody has to talk shit because they lost money because White Teeth lost his money. But they used to be like partners working together. So I'm not trying to hook up with nobody. I'm not talking about anybody specific. I'm just talking in generalities, okay? These motherfuckers are no good. I don't like dealing with these internet podcast crypto influencers. I don't want nothing to do with any of them. Zero. These people are all fucking dirty. All right. Now, what is the former United States House Financial Services Chair Patrick McHenry? What is he saying? This is very important right here. This is coming. Patrick McHenry predicts, listen to this, a fast crypto deal as Witt Broker talks. Witt Brokers, Patrick McHenry and Patrick Witt told CoinDesk live at the ALGO Summit that crypto law momentum grows, even as disputes over yield and ethics continue to sharpen. Speaking on CoinDesk live at the ALGO Summit in New York City, former House Financial Services Chair Patrick McHenry and, listen to this, White House advisor Patrick Witt said, what did they say, Crypto Hulk? A sweeping crypto market structure bill could pass within months. I think all of you kind of feel something's going on right now. I could sure see it. If you can't tell, you got something wrong with you. Bitcoin might hit $40,000. Well, man, something's coming, everybody. It almost looked like there's a flippening occurring. Could that be it? Crypto Hulk, is it possible that dumb shit crypto is going bye-bye and real world use case is coming? Oh, I don't know. What do you think? No, I think we'll just stay with dumb shit crypto. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, we're not going to use real world use case. Forget about that. Ripple has no partnerships. Ripple has no use. None of the ISOs are any good. We're all just going to live on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, that sounds exactly not what the fuck's going to happen. McHenry and Witt discussed the growing momentum for landmark crypto legislation. Even as debates intensify over yield, DeFi, ethics. McHenry predicted, a finalized market bill could reach the president's desk by Memorial Day. Oh my God, everybody. Happy days are here again. Witt said President Trump has personally prioritized the legislation following passage of the Genius Act. Witt said in a recent House brokered meeting on stablecoin yield, new areas of agreement. They're starting to have some agreements here. While clearly defining remaining red lines. He said administration's goal, Trump's administration, is to move from high-level principles to drafting actual legislative language. Witt emphasized his role is to broker a deal that can survive both the Senate and House scrutiny. Witt said there is a broad agreement on banning deceptive practices, including marketing stablecoins as FDIC-insured deposits. The dispute centers on whether centralized exchanges should be allowed to pay passive yield on idle stablecoin balances. Banks, especially community lenders, see yield as a threat to deposit funding, while crypto firms argue yield drives platform engagement. McHenry said market structure legislation doesn't work without DeFi. What we got is this. Here we go. I'm going to stop the article. Wait, how much time we got? Oh, shit. 15 minutes. We got some time, everybody. Basically, what we're looking at here, you guys, is this technology has grown to the point where the legacy banks can't shut it down anymore. So now what they got to try to do is figure out how to keep us out. What they're seeing is that these stable coins, instead of us putting our money in the bank and getting nothing, we could now, okay, they give us an 1/8 of a percent, an eighth of an eighth of an eighth, okay? So the banks are looking at, oh shit, me and you, we're going to become banks. They don't like that. It's competition. There's a serious fight going on in the government because the banks that bribe the politicians, they want to get reelected so they can get their money. Okay. If they don't get reelected, so what do they got to do to get reelected? Make the banks happy. Those people that take the bribes from the banks. This is what you and me don't want. What you and me want is for us to have DeFi, where we can stake our cryptos and do these different things, right? The banks don't want that. That's the battle that's going on. Wall Street, they don't want us to have this crypto because they want to hold the stocks and the bonds and do the DeFi, not you and me. Well, that's where Flare Finance comes in, the Flare token and the Flare network and that whole system they got going on over there that I'm not familiar with because I spend my time on this side of it, the payment side, not the DeFi side. That's the future. Flare's the future. I don't know what future crypto is going to be. Okay, we got to make a compromise. Let's just free think. Let's just free think for a second. How are banks going to allow crypto and all that stuff to go? Banks got to get money. Now, banks want all the money. I think there's going to be certain products or certain cryptos that they'll let us have. As I told you before, it's going to be all the dumb shit, okay? The banks are going to be able to, they want all the DeFi and all the staking and everything with the best cryptos and the A+ cryptos. They're going to give us all the shit cryptos. That's how I kind of see it going down. I hope I'm wrong. I mean, what I kind of see is they'll let us keep the crypto, but we can't have perpetual. What we're going to have to do is open up our own savings and loan. That's what I think we're going to have to do. The banks aren't going to put themselves out of existence. That's not going to happen. So what I think is we can either start our own bank. We all could join up with a credit union or something like that, which seems about more likely. Credit unions are more flexible and willing to do things. And I don't have answers for this hypothetical stuff. I'm going to kind of leave the subject. But what I wanted to show you is that something's coming. And it's not going to be exactly what we want. It's going to be somewhere in the middle. Maybe, if we're lucky. If not, we're going to get 1/4 of what we want. All right. So look, you got government officials, but they're ran by the richest people in the world. That's kind of where we're at. And I want to be hopeful, but I also want you guys to be ready, financially ready. Have a good plan. Let's figure it out. Let's go to this next article. But we can see something's coming because they're telling us. One thing, I'm not going to go over this article on Swift. I'm just going to show you it. I already talked about it a few days ago. This is massive right here, what Swift's talking about. Swift, for those that don't know, Swift is a system of sending money around the world, primarily designed to keep the American dollar king. Swift, I believe, started in 1973. And it's a payments type system where if you get in on the shit list of the United States, you're not allowed to trade with anybody in the world. They cut you off of SWIFT. So any kind of money that gets moved around the world, SWIFT has a messaging system that helps facilitate that happening, okay? SWIFT has, listen to this, a new standard for cross-border payments. And SWIFT, we already know, has moved in to cryptocurrency, okay? All these jackass channels for all these years. Oh, SWIFT's going to get put out of business. SWIFT's going away. No, it's not. No, it's not. You've been saying that dumb shit for years. It's not going to happen. SWIFT is adapting and adopting. Sorry, all that shit you've been saying all these years is wrong. In 2026, here's what SWIFT says. In 2026. Well, that's right now, Crypto Hulk. Very good. Thank you for letting me know that. That's right now. In 2026, we will be launching a new scheme, a new payment system. SWIFT will be launching a new payment system designed to deliver fast, predictable, and transparent international payments to consumers and small to mid-sized enterprise. Everybody, that's you and me. That's you and me. Consumers, we're a consumer. SWIFT is telling us they're launching a new payment system this year. You think that's why Bitcoin's realizing, oh shit, it's coming. Think that's why Ethereum's noticing this? You know how slow Ethereum is? Like 7 transactions per second, or is that Bitcoin or something? Maybe Ethereum's 20 or something. Like, used to be, I don't know. What do I know, right? I'm so fucking high right now on drugs. SWIFT is going to migrate to the ISO 20022 standard for cross-border payments. Now, this actually began in March 2023. Now, what's happening? Let's see here. I'm going to highlight this. However, looking to 2026, SWIFT is introducing a new scheme, a new payment method for cross-border consumer-originated payments. And it's going to roll out in the first half of this year. January, February, March, April, May, June. SWIFT is going to release, before June, their payment system. Now, consumers and small to mid-sized enterprises are going to use this system and test it out, but it's going to be real money. Now, it becomes mandatory in November. Oh, shit. You think that's why Bitcoin's getting all nervous? Ethereum's getting all nervous? Are they using Bitcoin? No, they're not. Uh-oh. Are they using Ethereum? Well, we're going to get into that. They're using consensus. So, yes, there's some Ethereum in here, but it's Lana. It's not Ethereum, but it's close enough. Let's look right here. Well, further, so we know the first half, SWIFT is going to release this to small to mid-sized enterprise banks, small and mid-sized banks, the first half of the year. Now, what happens in November? Mandatory structured or hybrid address formats will take effect by November 2026. Oh, mandatory, everybody. And if they don't use it, they'll be penalized. Each bank transaction will be penalized, and that'll add up real quick. Mandatory. So the first half of 2026, and then the full out Monty, November 2026, it's mandatory. That's why we're seeing all this chaos right now, because all the dumb shit cryptos, they're going bye-bye, bye-bye, Bitcoin, bye-bye. Just thought I'd let you know, not a big deal. Well, looky right here. What does this article say? Swift confirms Lana blockchain for payment settlement platform. Oh, remember when Crypto Hulk was buying Lana when it first came out? Yeah, dropped a few thousand into that, huh? Nice. Now for $1,000, you can get the same that I spent $3,000 on. I'm pretty sure Kalen Brown has this for sale. The infrastructure project Lana involves over 30 of the world's biggest banks. Oh my God, this is massive. Bank of America, Citibank, JP Morgan Chase, Toronto Dominion Bank. Consensus CEO Joe Lubin confirmed that Swift will build its blockchain payment on Ethereum Layer 2 Lana. Oh my God. The announcement came during a fireside chat at Token 2049 conference in Singapore. Swift CEO Javier Perez Tasso initially announced the project to the banking sector without naming the specific blockchain. Lubin explained Swift needed to soft roll out the news, which received positive sentiment. The infrastructure project Lana involves over 30 financial institutions. These firms will participate in trials of Swift's new blockchain platform rail called Lana. Very, very nice. I think we'll leave it at that. Let me click out of this one. Where are we at as far as we got 4 minutes? 4 minutes. Pete Seelig. We talked about this also earlier this week, this past weekend. Let me do a copy paste. What is the Commodities Future Trading Commission? What is the chairman saying about crypto? Says there is a pending crypto bill and it will make the United States the gold standard digital asset regulation. CFT Chairman Michael Salig said the market structure bill moving through Congress would make the United States the gold standard for crypto regulation, everybody. Arguing that clear rules are long overdue for the digital assets market. What does he also say? The Commodity Future Trading Commission Chair Michael Seelig says crypto legislation could reach Trump's desk in the next couple of months. My question is, are you all ready to go in case this happens? I'm not saying crypto is going to be $1,000 a piece, but something's got to give. I don't know what that is. I'm ready. I'm perfectly set up. I'm perfect. I got my Crypto Hulk law firm lined up. I got my crypto, some of it in a hardware wallet, and the other part, 75% or more in Caleb and Brown. I'm ready to go. I got brand new people that just joined in this 3 months for $500 Crypto Hulk special because I realize something's going to happen and you need to make sure you got access to calling the Crypto Hulk hotline if something were to happen. I think I'll wrap it up. Let me look at the comments real quick and then let's see. Biggest banks will have the upper hand. They will most likely offer you a bundle deal in any loan financing if you hold crypto with them. Hulk, we will have so much money that someone here has to figure out a way to join. We can't be a bank, so we can be a bank altogether. All that stuff comes later. It'll all work out. What you have to do is if you study fundamentals on this program, then you know where we end up. If you're tight with this program, because information is so important. And that's why some of the newer people, this one guy, I think he joined November, maybe December. That's why he decided to get the 3-month deal with the $500, because he's like, I don't really know enough. And it's like, I know your channel. He's like, a lot of this stuff might happen this year. And he's like, he wants to not get left behind. And he knows that by talking to me, I can break stuff down real quick or use a different example. And he can be calling each week and catch up super fast. So he doesn't want to take a whole year to catch up. He'd rather just catch up in 1, 2, 3 months. And I said, that's good. I mean, it's information. You're paying for information, right? It's not like you're paying for, I don't know, something. What you're paying for is all this information so you can do it real quickly. You don't want to take another year to, let me try to figure out all this shit in a year. That's not going to work. That's not going to end well for you. If all these government people that are saying in the next 2 to 3 months, there may be a crypto bill, that's going to take off. We got SWIFT ready to launch, and we haven't even gotten into the DTCC yet. They're going to launch 2 this year. Like, that's $4 quadrillion a year going. Like, there's a lot of shit kind of getting lined up for right about now. Now is the time where if you're brand new, or if maybe you're not brand new, if you just want to have solid connections and information, consider joining. I see a big transformation happening this year from what I'm reading off here with SWIFT, DTCC, and all that. They're telling you, they're launching a new payment method. They're telling you, we already know what it is. Regular people, they're just looking at price. All they do is look at price. Oh, if it's not going up today or tomorrow, something's wrong in crypto. What is wrong in crypto? The prices aren't going up. Ha, 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 ha. You know what the rich people call these people? Dumb money. What are rich people doing right now? Buying the fuck out of this shit. Now, the rich are selling off their crypto that they had when Bitcoin was like 10 cents. So the rich already got into Bitcoin before anybody knew. So they've already sold off what they're going to sell. The only people selling now are the dumb shits that got into Bitcoin like 5 years ago or something. They bought it at like $40,000. They weren't, no, the rich people bought in at under 10 cents. So all those whales sold off in the beginning. When Bitcoin was at 130, those people were selling off. And as it got down lower and lower and lower, it was all the dumb shits that got in when Bitcoin was like $20,000, $30,000 and shit. Now they're like, oh man, I could have had 100,000, 130,000 per Bitcoin. How sad. Is that another person? Oh, damn. Okay. Andres Shumaglo, welcome to the 3-month Crypto Hulk fan club. Look through today's program in the top chat. You'll have my Instagram address to contact me and my X address. Take screenshots, not of the top chat. Take screenshots that I can't see. Go to your page where I can't see and take screenshots of your name, your username on YouTube is what I want to see. I need to know with a screenshot on your private page that nobody can see, your screen name that says Andre Shumaglo 7. I need it to say Crypto Hulk, $500, and I need to see a date. And when you have that all together, put your phone number in there if you don't have an American phone number, I can give you a Telegram where I can send you a message. So let's work on that. And let me write this down, and then I'll be looking forward to hearing from Andre later on, either today or tomorrow. And we will put together a plan, and you'll have access to Cryptoholic for the next 3 months. Congratulations. You can have me deep dive shit for you. Maybe your friend said, hey, I got sometimes the $500 people will have 2 or 3 cryptos that they want to put money in. Cryptoholic, can you look these up first? Because my friends are telling me da-da-da-da-da. I looked some of it up, and some like, I wouldn't touch that. Another one was like, yeah, that's actually not a bad one. If you want to hold on to some of that, like $500 or so, and or 1,000, I would do that. So that's what I'll do. I'll look stuff up for you. And let me see what time it is. It's February 10th. All right. I am going to go do some workout, cold plunge. And after that, I'll start calling $500 members. I'll talk to 1 or 2 of them. And then I'll put together, I'll look for news and then try to put together a 5:00 p.m. Pacific time show. So thanks for investing in yourself. I'm going to turn the show over to the $5 people and then a free show after that. I'll see you in my next one.